Evening, everybody. So, I'm going to talk about a really difficult concept that a lot of you just will not understand. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I will help guide you through it. Okay? So, I want you to stop whatever it is you're doing for this moment. Okay? And I want you to zone in here. Because this is going to be some real world shit, my friends and family. Right? This is going to blow your mind in ways that you've never had it blown before. Okay. Now, what I'm going to talk about is it's called Return to Sender. Completely a real thing. Because karma goes right along with it. Karma, return to sender. Right? So, now, if you're going to be, I'm just going to call it like this, if you're going to be an asshole, right? Just imagine this for a minute. If you're going to be an asshole to somebody, right? And you think you're going to get away with it, but you don't know who it is you're being an asshole to. For all you know, that asshole or that person that you're being an asshole to could be someone undercover. Someone that he sends for one reason or another. Because you don't know what he does. None of us do. None of us. We have no idea what the man upstairs does. Sure, a few of us know. There are some people that at least have an idea, right? But none of us know actually who he does, what he does, or anything like that. So that person that you're being an asshole to, pushing around, shoving around, treating like garbage, right? Or you're talking behind their back, or you're doing this, or you're doing that, or whatever, right? You pick your poison, and that's what you're doing in that situation, right? So now, on the flip side of that, you start realizing weird shit starts happening in your life, right? You start things just kind of start randomly falling apart in your life, right? And you're wondering what the hell's going on. But then, golf ball moment, remember that person that you were being an asshole to the other day? The big man upstairs is done paying you a visit in the worst of ways. Karma's a bitch, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not friendly. You know, we all want to go around and hate on others and talk about others and slander on others and do this and do that and walk around and be a bunch of Jezebel, lustful, sex demons and all this other shit, right? We want to steal, we want to manipulate, we want to, whatever, pull guns and knives and do all this other crazy stuff on everybody, right? But we're not thinking about the consequences that come afterwards. What a lot of us have neglected to realize is that the man upstairs, he works in some very mysterious ways. Either we don't want to notice it, either we don't want to realize it, either we've lost the concept of it, our eyes have become shielded over because of the world, and oh, someone did something to me, so now I got to get them back, or this, whatever the poison wants to be here. You have greed, and you have envy, and you have hate, and you have lust, and you have uh, whatever, right? Like, pick your poison. Because there's a long list of possibilities here. See, we find more enjoyment on doing the easy stuff than doing the hard stuff. We would rather push somebody around and do what we shouldn't be doing than what we should be doing. But that's the way the world has gone. Right? Lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, bear false witness, slander, envy, hate, question, doubt, right? Like, once again, the whole spectrum here. Right? That's the collective out here today. But let me ask you a question. And I want you to sit long and hard. And I prefer that you do it in the dark. Like before you go to bed. Right? Because when you're in the dark, your shadow comes out to play. And that is when things will come to light a lot easier. Hope you're ready for a golf ball moment. What if one day came and everything that you had to be sorry for, you were not able to make amends for it? And then he had to stand before God. And he read every bad thing that you ever did, but you can't make up for it. What would you do? How would you act? What would you do to make amends in the ways that you could before judgment was cast upon you, saith the Lord? What kind of sacrifices would you make? What kind of things would you do in that very last moment that you were able to do it before God himself called judgment on you? I'll leave you with that. My friends and family, just know I'm sending you love. Have a good night. Until next time.